catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Tannehill now, the give to Ajayi. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2.
Into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do.
Tannehill now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins. 31 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And it's 1st down, Miami.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 3rd and long. It's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Frank's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out come the Giants. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now Gold for the extra point. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And now following the timeout, we'll see if the offense tries to change things up. They'll try to run now with Jennings. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
So now here come the Dolphins. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now it's a Giant. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The linebacker, Kelvin Shepard, brings him down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Stills over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
4 down, check, bang, wide 20, 91 is the mic.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Hey, blue 10. Blue 10. Check 91.
Here's Tannehill. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Tight end left. Even. 4 down. Even. Ready. 380.
To the air again, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Cameron is tied in the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Jordan Island over there. Single receiver. Wide 20. Hey, turn it up.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Frank's kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now Manning. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just...
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on fourth down. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back.
And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
380.
On first down, Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona, those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hey. Four down.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning now to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented.
Could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's going to take another, and that's caught inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. This is Jennings. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year. Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were locked to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 74 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing on first down is Manning. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got a man complete. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 43 yards.
Eli to OBJ. What a combo. And really, how do you defend them when they're on their game?
Absolutely, and they're on their game in this one. That's really what this offense is predicated on, isn't it?
It really is. It's explosive plays, and it doesn't matter whether Eli throws it 3 yards or 30 yards. OBJ can provide that.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Victor Cruz, 36 yards. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. So after the INT, it's Manning. And this one is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham from 21 yards away. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And caught by Cameron right side. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Hey. 380. 380.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
from the gun on third down. Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Tannehill on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Holding offense.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Tannehill now on second down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A good pickup there on 20 yards.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing. Between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike down.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
One time. Tight end right.
Ready. 380.
Here's Ajayi. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And Frank's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning going to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 47 yards. And the Giants just continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. On first down, it's Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Calvin Shepard in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Holding offense.
We got four. Bang! 380.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So the fumble recovery, and now Manning shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Forced out to his left. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gain. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke. Okay.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now at that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's at
She's
least
on like the 5th tune at
yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's caught, Stills, right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him. And they keep making the connection.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set, 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And a catch made by Leonte Carew. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Time for a break. All over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tannehill on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
380. 380.
From throwing on third down, Tannehill. And incomplete here on third down. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that brings up fourth down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Frank's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, the spin. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning looking to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they got 29 yards there. And the Giants going to get a first down.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 43 yards. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And he's got it up and through. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Down, it's Tannehill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Manning gonna throw here. He's gonna rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Throwing is Manning. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Hey, 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 hey. Four down, four down, four down.
Good. Hey, gun.
Manning will try again on second down. His throw incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call.
I got number 23. I got you, 23.
Zebra.
Manning now to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Dancing to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.